Griffith Park is home to some of the most iconic sights and views of Los Angeles. Its rugged terrain makes an ideal setting for outdoor adventure and an escape from the craziness of the big city. But did you know there's more to Griffith Park than just the observatory? There are countless ways to experience Griffith Park, and in this video, I'm going to share some of my thoughts on how to make the most of your visit. Hi, I'm Michael from Traveling Tips. In this video, I'm going to show you some of the park's iconic landmarks and lesser known charms. Many visitors and locals to LA recognize Griffith Park as the location of the famed observatory, perched high above the city on Mount Hollywood. I want to take you to some of the other great lures of this massive 4,300-acre park in the middle of the nation's second largest city. Before we head inside, make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Traveling Tips. The park began as an ostrich farm along the banks of the LA River in the late 1890s. Griffith J. Griffith purchased the Rancho Los Feliz after acquiring great wealth from mining. He donated the land to the city of Los Angeles with ambitions of constructing an observatory, amphitheater, and planetarium. These ambitions came to reality in the early 20th century as the Greek Theater and Griffith Observatory and Planetarium were completed in the 1930s. Griffith Park played a role in one of the darkest moments of modern US history. During the early days of World War II, Japanese Americans living in the Los Angeles area were detained in Griffith Park detention camp before being transferred to military installations in remote corners of the American West. Historians estimate as many as 550 Japanese Americans were interred here during the early years of the war. The camp was also used briefly in 1943 as a prisoner of war camp to inter German, Italian, and Japanese prisoners captured during the fighting in World War II. I explore more of the history of World War II in Los Angeles in the video popping up here, where I visited the Japanese American National Museum in Little Tokyo. The park we know today is popular for hiking, biking, and learning. We'll hike some of the popular trails and check out the LA Zoo, Travel Town, and Griffith Observatory. Stick around to the end for all the tips to improve your visit. Urban hiking is one of the great unique things to do in LA. Within steps of the cafes and restaurants of Los Feliz or Studio City, you can be on the mountain. One of the most popular trails connects Griffith Park to the Hollywood sign. Another starts at the base of the mountain below the Griffith Observatory, leading to the summit of Mount Hollywood. You can start your hike at the bottom of the hill or drive up to the observatory parking lot, which is about halfway to the summit. From the top, you can see the LA Basin and San Fernando Valley, and on a clear day, even as far east as Glendale and Pasadena. The hike is pretty easy and is most likely suitable for most endurance levels. Another hike takes you to the ruins of the old LA Zoo.
I think we're almost there.
Abandoned in 1966 upon the opening of the new LA Zoo, the old LA Zoo sits hauntingly amongst the overgrowth. Many of the ruins are covered in graffiti and littered with trash, but the hike is a fun adventure to see the relics of the past.
If you're gonna come here, definitely make sure to wear appropriate shoes because it's really easy to slip and fall.
The new LA Zoo is popular for families. The zoo is home to more than 1,400 animals from more than 250 species. Advanced ticket reservations are recommended, with tickets ranging in price from $17 for children to $22 for adults. The zoo is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily, with last entry time of 3:45 p.m. Parking is free. This zoo is a very popular activity for locals and visitors to LA. It's quite warm at the zoo and surrounding Griffith Park in the summer, so if you have the option, consider going during another season. We spent about 3 hours at the zoo, which was enough time to see all of the animal habitats. On the San Fernando Valley side of Mount Hollywood, along the edge of the park, bordered by the 134 freeway, is the Griffith Park Travel Town Museum. The free admission, outdoor tribute to railroading displays locomotives and passenger cars that played an important role in the development of Southern California. The collection includes a retired Pacific Electric car, which was part of Henry E. Huntington's railroad that dominated the LA area until the 1950s. Many steam and oil-driven locomotives are on display as well. You can see the collection in about 30 minutes and is open daily from 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Nearby is the Steamers Railroad Museum, which includes the Disney Carolwood Railroad Barn. This attraction is only open on the third Sunday of the month from 11 to 3, so plan accordingly. Next, we're heading up towards the top of Mount Hollywood to the Griffith Observatory. This is one of LA's most popular attractions because of its stunning views and relative convenience. From up here, you have a great view of the downtown skyline and the Hollywood sign. You can even see out to the ocean on clear days. The observatory itself has reopened and has interesting exhibits inside, like the giant pendulum and the various telescopes. You can also go up to the roof of the observatory to see the telescopes and for a great view of LA. I think the best time of day to come is just before sunset, so you can watch the lights of the city turn on. Parking can be a pain since there is a small parking lot. Once the lot's full, you'll be directed to park along the road that leads up the hill. You can also park at the bottom of Mount Hollywood and hike up. While you're in Griffith Park, you can golf, visit the Museum of the West, explore the Bronson Canyons, or enjoy a show at the Greek Theater. This really is a great outdoor playground in the middle of Los Angeles. So how do you make the most of your visit? I think the biggest thing is to arrive early. Parking is tight in most parts of the park. I'd certainly recommend bringing lots of water since it does get pretty hot with very little breeze in this part of the city. Wear comfortable hiking shoes if you're going to explore down the trails or climb the Hollywood sign. The park is a popular spot for family and friends picnics with many picnic areas. The city is trying to make the park more bicycle friendly by closing some of the roads to cars, so take care when biking or jogging through the park. Unlike Central Park in New York City, the park is a bit challenging to get in and out of, and can be quite time consuming to navigate around. It's great to have this preserved open space in the middle of the big city. For more travel videos, make sure to subscribe to my channel and follow me on my social media @TravelingTips. What's your favorite spot in Griffith Park? Leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.